Hi everyone, this is Bogas Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends GameStop exclusive Back in Black Deadpool figure. So before we take a look at Deadpool, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. Now he comes with a lot of alternate hands, so I wanted to go ahead and show off the hands that he comes with in the packaging. He comes with one whip hand and one hand for holding his katanas. He has a second hand for holding the katana. There. Now, I have found that the right hand is very hard to get into the peg hole. And when you do, it's very, very loose. Like, you can see that it just wobbles pretty freely. Like, this one actually has some resistance to it. So that's a little unfortunate. Because when he tries to hold his katana in his right hand, I'll show you what it does. So Deadpool comes with two of these katanas. And these have a pink translucent blade, which I think looks really nice. And I also really think that this could be reused for Psylocke. So I really hope that Hasbro reuses these for Psylocke. I'm sure they will, since most of this, like every piece from this figure is a straight reuse. So I do want to go ahead and say that. All of this is just a reuse from previous figures. So on the hilt, you don't get as much detail as the first Deadpool. Hold on here, because I do have it right here. You can see the hilt, or the handle, not the hilt. The handle has red detailing and a little bit of silver on it, but this one just has black detailing on it. So he can hold these in his hands very good, which that's good. I like putting these in the symbiote tendrils that he comes with, but let me show these like this. There Deadpool is with his swords. Now watch what happens here. That's not going to do it, of course, on camera. You can still see that it's loose and just wobbles kind of freely if you touch it. And this one, you can't do that. You actually have to turn the hand. So that's really odd that it does that. So next I'll go ahead and show his next accessory, because all of this can basically be put together with all the accessories on it. So that's why I'm showing the accessories off in this order. He comes with these symbiote tendrils. And this is just a reuse from the Agent Venom Walgreens exclusive figure. Let me turn it around here. Wait, let me lay Deadpool down. There. You can see that these are the same exact thing. No paint variation or anything. It's just the same thing. So you can plug this into Deadpool's back. There's a hole right here. And it does go in pretty tough, so that's good. It won't drop out or anything. And you can put the katanas in the symbiote tendrils open hands. Let me see here. Which I do like this. I think that Hasbro is really wise to reuse that. See, I think that looks really awesome just like that. It looks pretty cool. So up next, Deadpool comes with these two clawed symbiote hands, which I think looks really nice. This is just a reuse from the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. And I think these have been, maybe this was started with Carnage. I don't have that Carnage figure, which I think it started with Carnage and Toxin. Okay. And these look very nice on Deadpool. Now the story behind this is that Deadpool got the symbiote before Spider-Man did, and that's what caused it to go crazy. Which hold on here. You can see how that's wobbling now. This hand's a lot loose. You can see how it's just wobbling in there. But the story behind this is that he gets the symbiote before Spider-Man, and it's basically just a retcon, which I'm not a fan of, but this figure is really, really awesome. Now, let's go ahead over the figure. Let's go ahead and take this out so we can go over the figure, because he does come with an alternate head, but I want to show this head off first. So, I think this head looks really awesome. The paintwork came out nice and clean. Now, this was a hassle to get at GameStop. I eventually got it, but I would definitely recommend picking this up if you see it, because this is very, very hard to get where I am. So that head looks nice. The paint came out really clean on it. And then here's his alternate head. Now, this alternate head goes on very, very hard. Still not all the way on there. There. Now, that's why I don't like to leave this head on, because listen. It makes that noise. And I hate that, because I'm afraid that it's going to break. So I do keep this normal Deadpool head on him. I do think the detail on this one looks nice, though. This is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that this is just a reuse of the Superior Venom figure from the Rhino Build-A-Figure. I think it looks really nice. His teeth are sculpted out, not just painted on, and the gums in between are sculpted in. Now, I'm glad he didn't have that long, ridiculous tongue. I hate it when artists draw any of the Venom characters, or any of the symbiotes, with those long, stupid-looking tongues. So I'm really glad they didn't use that, but here you can see that this is more for his Berserker symbiote look, because he has the claws out and the crazy head. Kind of reminds me of something from the band Mushroom Head. I don't know. Just, or maybe Slipknot. It just doesn't look like Deadpool like this to me. It still looks good, but it just doesn't look like Deadpool to me. So that's why I just keep the normal head on also. I'm not really a fan of this head choice there. Plus you can see where scraping a little bit of the paint right there and there. Let me move the peg down. There you can see, because this is cast in white and just black painted over. Which that could be covered up with a marker, but still, it took me a while to get this figure, and I don't expect it to do that. So I think all of the paint apps on this figure came out pretty clean, since this is just a Bucky cap mold reused, and all of the details are just painted on, nothing is actually sculpted on. I do like that emblem, though. That looks really nice, even though it's not sculpted on. Still looks really nice. Now, I did notice on his left leg you get a little bit of black, and you get a little bit of black showing right here, which that's just what happens when you paint white over black. You're going to get that. Or, well, that's kind of odd, because this figure's cast in white, so the black is painted on. So I guess that's just sloppy paint apps now that I think about it. Because, yeah, this is cast in white and black painted over. So I guess that's just a little bit of mishap with the paint apps. But if you're holding it back like this, you really don't notice it. It's just me, So everything else looks really nice. I do think these feet are new, though. I know that sounds odd, but I think these feet might be new. I think these are the Spider-Man 2099 feet. So that's new for a Bucky cap figure, putting new feet on her, which I think looks really nice. Looks better than those old feet. Those old feet. So now I'm going to go over his articulation. He's got a ball-jointed head that can look all the way up. It can look all the way down. It can look side to side. He's got ball-jointed shoulders that can move out that far. He's got a swivel at the bicep, double-jointed elbow, a swivel at the wrist that can move back and forth and side to side. And it moves side to side very freely. You can see how I'm just turning it around and around and around just by doing that. And with this one, you actually have to move it like that. So I'm not sure actually what happened with this one. The peg hole might be bigger or the pegs might be smaller. I'm not really sure. He's got an ab crunch that can move back that far, down that far. He's got a swivel at the waist. He's got ball-jointed hips that can move out that far. He can kick forward all the way. And he can kick back a pretty good bit. He's got a swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knee, swivel at the shin, swivel at the ankle, and an ankle rocker. So overall, I think this figure is pretty good. I know a lot of people really don't like it just because there is nothing new on this figure. But I do like it. I just... Oh, here, let me switch these hands out. I think it's a pretty brilliant reuse of all the molds. Because this is the Bucky cap mold. This is the eel's head. These are the feet from Spider-Man 2099. These are the hands from Toxin, Carnage, and Ben Reilly Spider-Man. This head is the Superior Venom head from the Rhino Build-A-Figure. This is a Thwip hand from the Pizza Spider-Man. Hold on here. These katanas are just a remold and repaint of Deadpool's katanas. And this is the Walgreens exclusive Venom tendrils. So there, I just named every figure that was reused for this. And like I said, I still like it because I think that Hasbro was pretty wise in reusing these. And this is a GameStop exclusive, so hopefully we'll start seeing more GameStop exclusive figures. Marvel Legends, that is. So now for a size comparison. Tilt the camera down here. Okay, so here Deadpool is, next to Deadpool. This is current Deadpool, and this is the symbiote Deadpool, which I think looks really nice. They are the same height. Oops. Always. This one has just a little bit more height on it just because of the boots. But I think overall it still looks pretty good because Deadpool is wearing those boots, which makes him just a little bit taller, so that's pretty accurate. Here he is next to Venom. And I did try to put these into Venom's peg holes for his hands, and these do not fit. They are very, very loose, and the peg sticks out about this far. So don't reuse that. I also tried, I just have to show it on here. I also tried this head on Venom's body, and now I got this, which doesn't look right at all. He looks like a Pinhead from Puppet Master. Is that what the name is? I think that's what the name of it is. But, super, super tiny head, so you can't use any of these parts over for this figure. But there they are. And then here he is next to the Walgreens exclusive Venom, since they reuse the same tendrils. Oh. So, did I actually get to show that one? Let me just hold it there. So there they are. You can see that they're the same height. Now, my only complaint is that I think Deadpool should have came with at least one gun. You know, because these should be holding something else. Which I have plenty of guns from Marvel Legends figures, but I do think they could have added at least one gun or something like that. So overall, I really like this figure. I think it was a brilliant reuse, and I think you get what you pay for because you get a lot of accessories. They may be reused, but they're pretty good. So I would highly recommend this. So that's my review. And if you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.